Once you catch the obsession, there's no cure. Welcome to Obsessive Car Disorder. My name is Oliver, and today I invite you to join me at one of the most unique car events in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the I.C.E.
The I.C.E. stands for International Concours of Elegance. The inaugural I.C.E. was in 2019, with this being the 5th edition of the self-proclaimed coolest and coldest concours in the world. I personally have pinned it on my calendar every year since, hoping to one day stand in awe of the spectacle that is the concours entrants driving on frozen Lake St. Moritz during the so-called dynamic sessions. And as luck has it, right as we entered the event, the first dynamic session was underway.
Cars are starting to make their way out onto the ice. Right now we have a Pagani Utopia Roadster driving around and the one-off Pagani Huayra Epitome. As the Paganis are still out on the ice, we're going to make our way over to the concours entrance, take a look at some of the cars that are here for the event. This is a 1952 Pegaso Z102B. It is one of 3 competition cars built. This one was entered to the Monaco Grand Prix and is owned by my good friends at the Adrian Automobile Museum in Newport, Rhode Island. This beside me is a very special 1981 Lamborghini Countach LP400. This is the 1981 Monaco Grand Prix pace car. Behind me is the lineup of 50s, Ferraris, and Maseratis, starting off with the 19th of 21 made Ferrari 250 Europa. Next up is a 1957 Ferrari 500 TRC.
It may come as a surprise to many, but the C in TRC doesn't stand for Competizione. Instead, it represents C-section, the 1957 regulation change for the International Sporting Code.
Taking a slight change from Ferraris, this is a 1957 Maserati 200 SI.
Transitioning back to Ferraris, this is a very special 1955 750 Monza. This chassis raced at the 12 Hours of Sebring, Buenos Aires 1000 kilometers, Mugello, Imola, and Monza.
Ending off this lineup of Ferraris and Maseratis, this is a 1951 Ferrari 340 MM America Barchetta. This one is very special because it won its class at Le Mans in 1951.
Additionally, this is one of only 3 Ferraris to have raced at the inaugural 12 Hours of Sebring.
Look at that! That's a hot air balloon. How cool is that? They have hot air balloons at the ice.
Pagani brought two cars down to the lake. The recently introduced Utopia Roadster, sporting the optional manual transmission, and the one-off Huayra Epitome. Yes, it too is a manual, the Epitome being the first Huayra to be equipped with a manual transmission.
We stumbled across one of my favorite cars ever made, a Ferrari 275 GTB, but this isn't any particular 275 GTB. This is the first production 275 GTB 4-carb that was made. Very special. I'm back at the hotel, and boy, what an amazing day it was. We were introduced to all of the entrants to the Concours d'Elegance on the static display. We were also shown the 5 winners for each class. We were also given a taste of tomorrow's dynamic day when Pagani went out with the Utopia Roadster and the Huayra Epitome one-off. The sound of that car echoing off the mountains was unreal. Well, it's getting a little late tonight, and I must admit I am a bit tired. So I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to St. Moritz, and welcome back to day 2 of the ice. Today is dynamic day, so we're gonna see all of the Concours d'Elegance entrants that we saw yesterday out on the ice circuit right behind us. All right, so you now join me on the ice circuit. We're taking a look at the dynamic session of a few race cars. Seeing these old cars drive around the circuit is like nothing else. right, so we're out of the ice in search of a good lunch, and behind us is a roof exhibition that we're gonna go and take a look at. Here we have a RUF SCR. This is RUF's take on a Porsche 911. Now over here, we have a 911 Safari. And over here, we have another RUF SCR. Two RUF SCRs, a 911 Safari, and the RUF Rodeo, if you would. RUF's take on what the Porsche 911, the Dakar, would look like if it were based on the 930 generation. Here behind me is the Totem Automobile GT. This is a fully electric resto mod on the Alfa Romeo Giulia. So we made our way to the Pagani exhibit here in San Moritz. And behind me is a very special Zonda. This is one of the 18 produced 7.3 liter Zonda S. Then over here is a Pagani Huayra R, developed in part by HWA. We made it to the Kulm Hotel, and we're at the Kulm Country Club right now. Next to me is a Ferrari 499P. This one is one of the customer cars. Over here we have a 308 GTB, an F50, a SF90XX, an SF90 with the Assetto Fiorano package, a 296 GTB, a tailor-made Roma Spider, a Dolce Cilindro Spider, and a Porosangue SUV in the back. Things are wrapping up here on the ice. It is officially the end of the event, and what an event it has been. from seeing the cars static to out on the ice circuit. This event is one that I could not recommend coming to enough, and it will be on my bucket list for all years to come. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Please stay tuned for all future content that is coming. I'll see you in the next episode.